Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then advantage. Yeah, I can't stand it. Out of order way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Table set, now tables turn. Guys playing, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop.
Well, good evening. In case you didn't notice, that just means my machine's rebooting, so you're seeing a black screen. Well, welcome back, guys. Word of mouth. It is a Wednesday night. So I'm going to have some questions. I'm going to need some help and answers from you guys. Shit, that thing didn't reset. We got to fix that camera. Okay. No, it did. It's working. All right, there we go. Good. But we got a few 30s on our Eagles peak romps and knockout, and then it's really just invites the rest of the night. Hey guys, thanks very much. Appreciate it. Congrats, Jacob. I don't know if I said congrats to you last week for making World, so we'll see you out there, brother. And thank you for the well wishes, Matt. I do appreciate it. 45 years young, yeah. I'm still a big dumb animal. I'm just an old kid now, right? Just an old kid. Well, we're doing a reboot. Now, I'm going to wait till we fill in the room a little bit more before I get some opinions on some things. But I got some interesting ones. A tournament I'm going to start running, whether it'll probably just be the first one is going to be more set up. And then after that, I can run it pretty easily, I think. But it's going to be a different format. It'll be handicapped, and it will have to be. You'll need to have a PGA machine available to play it. But we'll see. This road together through the womb. And hopefully everybody had a good Monday. Now we're getting back up. AJ, thanks, buddy. Yeah, absolutely, man. We didn't. Well, I probably won't. Make it the Painter Gym or the Latte Lounge tournament. I'm in. World feed of beans and things. Oh, you think it's crashing me? Yeah, it sucks, guys. When I can't, you can't watch the boot screens with this. I didn't have a 4K capture card that does a whole bunch of stuff. That did a whole bunch. Aww. Thanks, Caesar. Love you, buddy. But I didn't have oh no, I rebooted it myself, dude. Oh, it's okay, Q. It's all right, brother. You get older, and these birthdays don't mean nearly as much as they once did. All it just means is I'm a year closer to dead, right? But then you see all the well wishes, and you do feel a little sentimental, and you think about how you know all these people. And for the most part, it's funny. Like, you look through your thousand. I don't know about all of you, but I think I've got about 1,000 friends on Facebook, let's say. And I know 99% of them, which is so freaking weird. It's part of the reason I won't use like Instagram, because I go on there and all it is a bunch of following from bots on that site. And I don't get that from Facebook, so that's good. Yeah, they do all count. They absolutely do. But once this finishes rebooting, because I don't have a capture card that does 4K and the lower stuff, now I just got to refresh that. Which one is it? There it is. And you should be black. There we go. We are back up. We got cameras above. We got cameras in front. So I'm going to start off by digging into a little bit of the event. All right. So as of right now, my scores for Eagles are 32, 32, 31, 33, 33, 30, 32, and 30. I'm not going to leave any 30s on there because that's below par every game. So those are like, I feel like it's insulting myself. But so tonight's goal, I'm going to knock one, maybe two out if I do it real quick. Get a 32 or better up. Hey, Steve. Yeah, Steve, that round, my round in our handicap. 16. I got a weird ball stop. I'll have to point it out when I get to it because I don't even remember the hole. 17. Dude, I parred 17 with a strange rollover, which was just a sideways putt. It wasn't a lip out. It went right over the hole. Jacob, okay, so the place is called, I gotta look it up. Yeah, the name of the place, I don't plan ahead. Let's see if we can find it. I'm not a planner, all right? I don't plan ahead well. Oh, why isn't it opening up? Okay, there, let's go to PGA Tour, live play, banner, YouTube. Come on, where the hell is this? Ah, there, it's under here, World Championship. It's called Notoriety, right? Oh, we can make bets tonight. Oh, I owe you too, Caesar, I forgot. But it's called Notoriety is the name of the place. I really feel like a lot of us are going to stay at Circa. It is the one that we're looking at. I got a few spots left, and I don't want to put this out there, but we got a 25 person, it might be 26 person cabana at Bellagio for Friday. And I believe it's from noon to 5. I'd have to look. So if anybody's interested, I got to go through the pre-approval credit checks with it. But we'll get it. So if you're interested in that, hanging out with the pool with a bunch of us on Friday, it's a really great group of people. If you guys are on the stream, I'm sure you'll like everybody who's going there. I honestly, I didn't know the list at first because it was Puff and Kate that were setting everything up this year. As always, thank you, Kate. We love you. But she's a great planner of things, so that's great. But so I didn't know who's going to be on the list, and it turned out that it's great. People that, the people who I officiate their wedding, they have the similar tastes in people as I do. So that's a plus. So we're going to have a fun ass group there. We're going to consume a bunch of Bud Lights, you motherfuckers. It's going to be Bud Lights all day long because we're going woke and going broke in Vegas, right? Okay, so what thing do you want to hear first? I got a bunch of things to announce that I'll not announce. It's not really like these aren't gigantic announcements. I'm not going to make myself that self-important that my announcements about me are very important, but I love it. So you can't answer the question because I didn't give you anything to answer with, no criteria. But so first things first, Ultimate Cycle, Saturday, July 2nd. We'll probably start at noonish, maybe a little earlier, so I'm not up all night. And that's tentative, but it seems like a perfect date 2 weeks before Worlds. Give us a good warm-up, go through all the courses, have some fun with it. So that's the first thing. During that, and coming up right now, I'm going to, not right this second, but this week I'm going to put out, I want to do, and I haven't figured out how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to fill out a square board, like a Super Bowl square board. And on that square board, there's going to be 5 giveaways off that square board. Each of them are going to be for 2% of my World's return. Right? So, like, if I win and it's $50,000, you get $1,000. Makes sense? Then we're going to give every person who wins an opportunity to play a non-handicap match to double it, or a handicap match to add another percent to it off your winnings. Each spot in the squares are going to be $20, so 100 squares, $2,000 back in. It works out pretty good. I don't know how I'm going to pick which numbers are going to have the squares, like which ones are going to be the winners, but that'll be future reference. So anybody that wants to get a part of me, that's going to be a way to do it. Let's see if we can shush this in. The problem is this isn't really an up to. Okay, this is a great spot to show you guys and let you understand that. Awesome, Jacob. Love it, brother. All right. So I look at this. It's an up 2. It's 55 yards. Cool. It's a chush, right? The problem is, if I go to the left one turn, we see that it's a left one to the left side of the hole. And to the right side of the hole, it's an up 3. What that tells us is this isn't really an up 2. This has a break to it. So if I chush this, it will not go in. We're going to try and prove it and see if I can hit it straight. But, so I'm going to hit it. I'm going to hit an 8.5 with roll to try to negate as much of this as possible. But what we're going to see is most likely this is going to miss the hole to the left. And it's the first time I'm hitting the ball today, so let's see. See that? You see how much that thing broke? So we knew that, and this hole 1 is like this all over the place. It's why the chushing doesn't really work on this hole, because it's got a hidden break, and it's not like the typical hidden breaks. That is one of the biggest hides of a break I've ever seen. I went back to another way of playing this hole again, when it's this in-between distance and I can't just murder one with a 9-wood or a 6-wood. Started doing this again. Chisholm talked, and that's the problem. That started happening to me every time. Well, we're not going to start the game like this. We need a bigger one. All right, so those are the first 2. Now, the tournament, I need your guys' help on ideas. Now, mind you, this is going to be full. It's got to be PGA only, because I don't want to deal with invites. I really don't. I really don't want to deal with invites anymore. That whole system is trash. It's atrocious to deal with. When you're sending out, if I did another 64-man type tournament and I send out, that means I'm sending out, roughly 500 invites total for the whole thing, maybe 300, and whatever. I could do the summation of it if we wanted, but who cares? It's just obnoxious. It's annoying. It's too hard to do. It's poor. So what I want to do is this. Every round of the tournament, it doesn't matter how, I think the first one, I'll just kind of set it for 16 to see, but every round of the tournament is going to have a lock conditions code. And you will have a time frame where you have to play your games by, but you're not competing against an individual opponent. So if it's the first round, we have of a 6, you'd have 16 people. Those 16 would play. The top 16 would move on to the next round of the winner's side. The bottom 16 would move to the bottom into the loser's side. That would correlate and line up, so I'd only need one lock conditions code for each round with the losers and winners sides. And then you will follow that through. We get down to the winner's bracket final, and that will be like a best of 3 games. But I'm thinking a caveat here is that you're going to play 5 courses, right, out of this, and take your best 3 scores off of it. And that part I haven't worked out yet. Does any of this kind of thing sound intriguing to anybody? Is it something I should venture into? Because I'm sick of, we got to have look, everything's getting stale to me. I want to come up with something a little different to do. I also thought about doing it like World Cup, like where you got the rounds and the groupings, and then you play like round robin. It's a little bit harder and a little bit more work. It would have to be using invites then, but does anybody intrigued by anything that I just mentioned? Don't everybody chime in all at once. Why don't you go in? Oh, I didn't hit it far enough to catch the hill on a fly. It does, doesn't it, Dan? Is that Dan Miser? Is that Dan M. Miser? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Unfortunately, I'm not a soccer guy. I might have to enlist Steve Celeste for that. He's a big soccer guy. I watch him post about it all the goddamn time. Driving me crazy. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I like both ideas, to be perfectly frank. Ah, there we go. Okay, good, man. Well, good to see you. Thanks for chiming in. I do appreciate it, man. Good to see new voices on here. So we got 1 and 2. That's a first for a while. Oh, come on. Oh, that was delicious. That felt good. Those thumbs might be cooking today already. I probably don't need to keep playing this event, but I really actually enjoy this course. And it breaks the monotony up of just playing invites. I mean, I am just super excited to hopefully have new game modes sometime soon, you know? Like, give me a home edition daily and we'll have some more content. We'll go through, if we have a home edition daily, I'm going to go through and I'll stream live every day with that and at least put up a video of the setup. And if they do it right and match it with the daily from commercial, it might be a very cool thing. We might have some really neat stuff with it. I mean, there was always, I whiffed that ball bad. I meant to hit that full. I always want to hit that shot hard. Whew. All right, we're clean. We're eking through this a little bit. Now, do I go with the medium 5 and bring trees into play? Fuck no, Steve. Nothing gets worthy responses. It's a bunch of shit. I put a post in QA to see. That was a 3-wood on hole 2, and then on the par 5, I used a 6-wood. And I'm always using release with whatever club I'm doing there just to get me to right where the curve is. But it's a 3-wood with biter backspin, depending on wind, and where the pin is, of course. How do I whiff the ball? Oh. I hit that as if I didn't low tee it, and I forgot I low teed it. Ah, damn it. No, Chris, what your photo meant nothing to what we were talking about. I didn't want to post it on there. That photo means absolutely nothing. It didn't answer the question whatsoever. We already know that. The par 5 here, we'll get to it here right now, Matt. It meant nothing on that photo. Really doesn't help out at all because that's not the question. Yeah, we understand they're remastering courses, but what are they going to do with the courses? Yes, we know they're not getting remastered on Legacy, but are they removing the non-remastered version from PGA? Thanks, Dylan. Love you, buddy. But are they removing the non-remastered from Legacy so that course just doesn't exist for them, which would be kind of bullshit? No, you're good, man. You're good. Ah, Dan. That's awesome, brother. I'm sorry. I don't pay attention to that. I really should be better about looking at that every day. And then the other part would be, so if they don't pull it from Legacy, which I really don't think they ever would, do they pull the non-remastered version from PGA? So now I can't do invites on any courses that they remaster because half the people are going to still be on Legacy. That kind of thing, that's where I'm getting at with this. I like that they're remastering the courses. It's needed, right? They need to get these things up to date. But, I mean, I'm sorry, this doesn't look much different. Like, this course doesn't look much different than what we see on any of the old courses. So what exactly is the remastering going to consist of? I'm kind of curious myself, and I'm sure I can get that information. Oh, Christ. How do you miss this? How do you miss that line? Well, one of my better games, I did this and then made this chip, so... I didn't know if that would work or not. That's really terrible. We'll find out soon enough, but it's all interesting, right? Okay, so this one, though, I'm at a perfect distance, and I can back this up. I can go high T9 with it and just hit it. There's no risk. I'm never going over. If that was an outwind, I'd have to slow it down a little bit, but that was fine. That's where, this is another time where the carry distances that we talk about, whether it's the list that I gave you, which is the theoretical maxes on everything, okay? It's what you can do. On straight shots, that's the theoretical max. You're going to adjust off of your cuts and things like that. But it's also the max you can hit the ball with a dead straight. So if you're not hitting the ball at maxes, you need to know what your max carry distance is. It's going to be different for you. But knowing that really helps there, because the max is the 6 and the 9 don't hit anything on that. But if you hit the maxes and you're over the back, I mean, that don't help, right? Yeah, I would have corrected you. I would have corrected you on the post, but I think it would have come off. I would have thought you would have thought I was being a dick, but it wasn't meant that way. I mean, it's like, I can't stand when people try to, I'm not saying this was what you did, but when people try to hijack the post and interject their ridiculous thoughts that have nothing to do with what I'm asking. It's weird. I like to have my things be a lot more focused on the goal oriented when I make my posts now. I don't just make willy-nilly shit out there anymore. Like, it's weird. I guess is that age getting to me, telling me that I don't want to be kind of a douchebag? Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? All right. Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, I know Facebook isn't as bad as that, but God, this sucks, guys. This is atrocious. All right, we're gonna try this though. I mean, this is gonna take threading the needle. Just how I wanted it. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to agree with you there. I've had fights with multiple people. I'll tell you what. I've gotten into it with Adam Kramer over stuff based off of how things were set, like via text or not. Like, what? Are you fucking serious? And then we talk. It's just, you got to know your audience when you're doing it. All right. I really want 32s, but we'll take a 31 here real quick to get the night started. And I did hit I got my Adderall in late now, so I'm gonna be I might be pretty much raring to go for a little while here. So we might have a longer stream this evening. Unless something starts hurting like everything's been known to, right? So I had to block Oh, Adderall. Adderall's wonderful, Darren. It is so good. Oh, Caesar wants a late night. Okay, so now we talked about the optimum play here, and that's to hit the high tee 10.5, get around the bend so you don't have trees in your way. But in this case, I don't think I can do it. So I'm going to hit the high tee driver with the 8.5 with roll, but you can't go over the tree, so I'm going to turn left once. I'm going to leave this way out left, just because it gives me more options. Then I got all 3 gaps there. If I'm far enough away and it's a 4, or I can hit a 2 iron, cool, like this one. I can now use. Ooh, that's actually shit tee, but I like the fact that I got super spin here. And I hit the green. Oh, it doesn't have enough to get up. Oh well, okay. Yeah, good. I didn't want that one anyway. Come on, game. Get going. Okay. Now we're back. We got my Sox game's back on. That's good. Wow, I turned it off. It was 2-1, and now it's 4-1. Yay, go Sox. Well, it just says it's urgent. I'm going to call him in an hour. All right, so let's try this one more time. And then otherwise we could just focus on these. We can focus on these. Unless you guys want some more help and this is very useful to you, we might just go straight to invites and dealing with all of those. I got a few to play. And I'm also testing the QA thing because I made a post today that about 5 hours ago that is still sitting there as pending. Let's see. All right, not drivable. We're not even going to waste a tee. We'll just knock it up. Now, for me personally, I'd rather be 90 yards than 50 yards, right? Because now I got a club that's a perfect thumb for me. At the 50-yard range, I got to screw around with getting my G-wedge the right speed. Hot shower. Oh! Okay, something's up with this channel is what the problem is. It's nothing else. It's just freezing. Yeah, it's time to switch. It's time to remove. It's time to change out this TV. This one's touchy. Well, let's try the 3-wood again because right now I don't really care. This game's probably going to get eliminated. 3-wood. Backspin this time because the pin was up top and it works fine. I think that shot. Look, I used it right away for a little bit, and then I hit trees like I did earlier in this, and it kept doing it over and over again. I was like, nope, can't do that if I'm not in control of it. It's just random. But it seems like that was just a bad luck, a bad run of luck. We got an ugly little pin spot there. Not a lot of room to play with. God damn, they've been doing this a lot on this. All right, I'm going to try something different here. That actually gives me a lot more room to play it with, right? I didn't realize that the high would get over it. And hey, Rick, how you doing, buddy? I haven't seen you or heard from you in a bit. Hopefully you and the family are doing well. Outwind, no release, just hammer it. Now, I saw you were getting rid of your machines to go. Are you moving into the PGAs? Or are you just done playing kind of thing? I don't think you're done playing. I think you're moving to PGA. Perfect. Thanks, Rick. I appreciate that. God, I look at the birthday thing, people wishing you happy birthday. It's really nice to hear. It's really nice to hear, but I look at it as like the veterans when people are always like, thank you for your service. It's like, I don't fucking care. Like, I don't know any veteran that actually likes to be put in that position. Like when somebody says that to him. Ah, that's what I thought. Did you get that last? You got that last? Are you going to Illinois and picking it up there? Did you get the last one from Broski? I know it was the last one. Somebody got it a couple of hours ago. Because I was talking with Gordy and he said that too. So. Oh, yeah. Well, they were all gone. So let's try this right now and see what happens. Because this one might not get all the way over, and you're going to see where we're at. I know here that even if I don't, I end up in the trees, I can still get on. And with the pin in that little pool or in the valley, I'm okay with that. But, and it got over, but it didn't get around. So if this pin was in the back or right now, I can't go straight at this hole. Look up. If I'm straight lined at the hole, that tree's in the way. So now I got to play it around. It's not a big deal at all here because we just got to get in the gully. I'm going to actually just let it run around in there. I'm not aiming this at the hole. I'm just aiming it into the pool. Hopefully it hits that, comes back down, and then we can have a fun shot of the week type shot. Got time. Now we're back to this hole again. All right, so we're going to play the 5 here. As much as I'd love to hit the 6, I'm going to try to cut it in to make it. If you cut the 6 wood with this uphill shot, it ain't getting there. So I'm going to cut this, and then I don't even have to murder it. I just got to hit it. Guys, it is really important. You don't hear me say it all the time. Make a plan on your shots too, right? So I'm not talking about pick a spot in the fairway, put the ball right there, then you hit your shot from there every time. That's not what I'm saying. When you look at the setup, visualize what you're trying to do, right? And then if you're able to mimic what you're visualizing, if you're able to accomplish that and it's not correct, well, now you have a learning tool. If it is correct, then great. Your visualization was beautiful. So here, what I'm doing here, thanks, Kev, I appreciate it, buddy. All I'm looking at here, and I'm going, okay, that driver is giving me a marker in front of the fairway. So if I hit a A1 and I hit it hard, I will miss the fairway and bounce straight into the water. So I tell myself, okay, I got to hit an A1. I got to turn it enough. It's a left to right, great. I don't have to be as aggressively going right at this tree. And I got to hit it soft. So now I'm going to back it up here just so it takes away risk. I'm going to leave it on medium because the low tee bounce up with the 8.5 is a lot harder. If you're not on a dead perfect line, it dumps off into the water. So now I don't hit this hard. I don't want to hit this more than 115, 120. And there it is. So that was just developing a plan on the shot. And honestly, to me, this is a success. Rockstar, cop car, you know you are not hard. All right, again, I just look where the pin is. That's all I'm doing. I'm not putting this in a specific spot. I looked at that pin and go, okay, no matter where I put this, I'm good. So I'm just gonna knock it down. I mean, it's the best laid plans type theory. I still can't figure out why this one offsets you. Even though I'm clear at the hole, it doesn't make sense. More things that were not tested ever by players. They were tested in-house by people that don't play the game or don't know shit. Because honestly, I would have said, why is this one not flagging me at the pin on my approach shot? There's nothing in my way. There's no sense to this. Why is this hole acting different than every other hole in Golden Tee history? Cool, let's fix it. That's a difference. I guess that's a difference between somebody who's meticulous in their games and somebody who just releases shit just because they need to get it out. So remember, when we're playing Eagles Peak, you have rules and things on the course that are not the same as what happens on every other course. So please do not correlate things that happen on Eagles that happen to what happens on every other course. Thanks, Benny. All right, we're going to do the bounce up with the 3-wood. Let's go with low T3. I'm going to cut it enough, a little bit more than what I would think to get it back to the hole, and then I just got to get it outside of the edge. And I did not cut it enough. The 4-wood low T is even a better club for that. I don't have a way to get the 4-wood in my bag. Hang on 1 second. I got to try to get this TV. I'm resetting it. There's a way to reset the cache on Samsung TVs, and you guys might want to know it, but you probably don't have the remotes with you when you're at a bar. And some of the TVs that use their smart remote, you can't really do this on, and I don't know a way to do it. And it didn't even work this time, so. But if you hold down the number 2 while you turn off and hold down the power button and just wait for it to cycle itself while holding down the power button, it clears the cache on a Samsung. I don't understand why these smart TVs or the Samsungs don't have a spot on it that allow me to just hit a button to clear out the cache. Some of the newer ones, you can clear out individual apps caches, but that's just data. That's just the stuff like not the RAM cache. It's actually hard drive space cache. Oh, all right. One more try at this. Sorry, I want to get a good one here. I lost a match. I lost my handicap match against Steve here for Tim's tournament by getting an unplayable line on. No, not have been gay. I've been gay for years already, dude. Thanks, guys. I've been gay for a long time. Why, are you looking, James? Guys, give Richard King your best wishes as well. He had his first hip surgery now. He's going to have another one here soon, but he's immobile. I wonder if he's here. I wonder if he's here being immobile. Woo! I don't know why for this hole, for some reason, I've been chipping with the 9-wood and the 6-wood and being very successful with it. Thanks, Rye. Okay, so now we've got an outwind of 7, right? The pin's up front. This is a high 9-wood for sure. This is a risky one. On the right-hand side, you notice the trees are higher. All right. We're going to give one more blanket. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it, man. I do. I just don't want to keep interrupting every time. But I do thank you. I do appreciate everybody's well wishes. So if we hit the 9-wood here and maxed it out with an outwind, we're probably bringing the back edge of the green into play. Because let's just say our carry distance on this club is, 240 to 250. Let's get my exact number out. I'll open up the file. If I can find up, there it is. All right, so that opens up. So the 9-wood for a high tees carry distance is 345. Shut it, Daryl. You did that shit on purpose, brother. I know it. But so the 9-wood is a carry distance of 245. This has got an outwind to 7. So now we're bringing it, let's just say, a yard per mile per hour. So we got 3.5 yards more. So we're approaching 250 with the carry distance, roughly. That's close. That's over the back edge. So we're going to back it up and we'll see where we're at. So 237 pins in the front. That feels good. I don't think I'm going over with this, but I'm going to still lay off a little bit, and that's a skill I have. It's a hard one to master, to get it down under 142 and be in the 130s, 140 range. And it's a good thing I did dumb it down a little, right? That's at 135. That would have flown that goddamn green. So we're happy right now. We're happy with that. Guys, if that one doesn't make sense to you, please interject, put a comment in here, and we'll go into that a little bit more, because if it's not making sense to one of you, it's probably not making sense to others. And this is why I told you guys that the max carry distance is such an important number. And notice that they applied it to this game now. It gave me no credit for that. That's okay. I don't need credit all the time. As long as you guys know that's something that I was giving. That's a word of mouth terminology that IT stole and put it into their game. Oh, Justin, we'll throw it on here. I put it in here all the time. Now, mind you, I don't use it. I just have estimates there. That's the carry distance. Now, mind you, I've done this also. I keep saying mind you. I don't know what's gotten into me with that. But I did this on Legacy as well. The difference is that I had more bags to choose from. I have to do this in casual for how I'm doing it, because I don't want to manipulate the trackball while we're into any contest that I'm swiping in on. So that's on casual. So it's the only clubs that I have on there are from PGA and what clubs that are available. We don't have all of the bags that you have on the old one, and that's actually a good thing. Well, if you notice, I pull back and palm, right? If I was learning the game... That's awesome, dude. That's great, Steve. That's perfect. But if I was to tell you right now and you were starting fresh and I was teaching you how to play, I would tell you should not be doing pullback putting. Why? Because the pullback literally does not... Okay, in Golden Tee on every other shot, right? If I don't pull this back and I hammer it straight, I can hit it 123. If I pull it back and hit it straight, I can hit it 142. I'm adding 19 miles per hour. And the miles per hour generally are, it correlates for each club that you're using. Every mile per hour adds a certain amount of distance. So your pullback is giving you, where you're bringing in cuts and things that can slow it down, you're giving yourself a 19 mile per hour boost on your swing. Okay, now if that same thing happened when you're pulling back a putter, that would be great. And it would be, that would make putting very intuitive, right? You're not. Your putt distances are fully limited to the speed you can hit a putt, and how far you can hit it is fully limited to how far away you are from the hole. Then you'll take into account slope and whether it's raining, yada, yada, yada. And that's it. I've got a chart for that too. It's a little bit different because it doesn't follow any sort of rules that you would think in math with it. It does its own thing. So now, mind you, you can hit the putts the exact same speed and distance, whether you pull it back or not. But if I pull it back and I don't hit a straight line with it, I'm losing a percentage of that distance with every part of 180 that I'm off from. If I'm straight, it's going the same. If I'm off a little bit, I'm losing 1%, 2%, 3%, and so on. It's why the C putt always slowed it down for us. So if you pull back your putter and aim, if I pull it back straight to being aimed to 3, I'm losing distance on that putt. So when I'm doing my putts, unless I'm trying to slow the ball down, I'm trying to straight line everything. My pullback being the inverse of what I'm doing on the forward swing. The problem is you never do it. It's impossible to, guys, a dead straight 180 is almost impossible. In fact, this is not an agreement-disagreement thing. This is facts. I'm giving you 100% facts. There's no one that can argue with me. Jim Z tried to argue with me on this, and I dadded him up, and he agreed that I was right. So please, this is facts. No arguments needed here. I'm telling you 100% how it is. Right? And that's the difference here. You're going to get a lot of conjecture from other people. When I'm going to tell you something, I will clarify for you if what I'm guessing is if what I've done is based off of testing and I have a reasonable expectation that this is it, or I know for a fact through testing that this is what it is. And this is one of those things that this is what it is. So when you pull back your putt, you're never going to hit a pullback dead straight. So if I hit the same speed without pulling back as I do with a pullback, my putt with no pullback will go further. And to be honest, we want putts that go further every time. There's very, very few instances in Golden Tee where the softer putt is going to be an advantage because we want to take break away from our putts by hitting them harder. But if you're at certain distances, you don't have that luxury. Now, if we go to a hole like, sorry, we're having a soliloquy here and I'm not playing, but it's an important topic and I want you guys to understand this fully when this question is kind of loaded. So me knowing it is better to not pull back your putts, right? Well, I cannot fucking thumb putt to save my life. And there's a negative to thumb putting that I'll get into at the end of this, but I can't thumb putt, right? I'm off by little bits all the time when I'm putting, and I don't know why I'm not off like that when I'm thumbing straight. Okay, cool. But if you do a no pullback push, there's some things about how the trackball's designed that might cause you to get readings that you don't like. Pick up your putt into you. Oh, so that's a totally different thing and not about putting. I'm guessing that trackball needs to be done something to, but that's a totally different thing. So now if we're doing that, so the no pullback on a putter or no pullback push shot, you have a chance of jumping the roller that is on the left-hand side, right? You have a chance of it coming off the roller on the left-hand side. I don't have a way to highlight or draw this. So that's what the inside of the trackball looks like while you're playing. Notice it's not symmetrical. If it was symmetrical, the no pullback thing would be perfect. Is that going to give you the right thing? Okay, there we go. So as much as I know it's better not to pull back a putter, right? Okay, so the left breaking putt, that comes into the theory why the left breaks are different than the right, and that's because of the ball not being symmetrical. Now, the thing with the way that I putt, I'm keeping pressure down on the ball. So the ball is never going to miss the rollers. It is going to go where I'm aiming it. If I do that with no pullback, I pop at it. And when you pop at the ball starting from nothing without keeping it down, you will hit the front roller, and then that little bit of force, because it's friction, gonna cause the ball to hop, which means it misses the left roller, just for a split second. So when you think you're aiming out to 2.5, if you hit it that way, and it hops the left roller, it's gonna read like you hit it to 2 1/3. Justin, I don't know. It's an interesting question, and to be quite frank, when I brought this point up with Jim and his number 2, I think his name was Dan as well, they had no idea that was the case. So that would be one of the honestly, that would be the quickest way to make putting more intuitive. Could it break a bunch of other shit? Absolutely. So am I with them and saying they don't want to make blind changes on the putting string? Absolutely. That needs to get revamped totally, and that's why I've had that stigma saying that we need to the putting will need to get revamped before it gets any better. So we got to get used to it the way it is right now for the near future. I would guess until Legacy is actually decommissioned, then we'll start getting changes to maybe a swing mechanic rebuild, all these goodies. But yeah, it could be a monumental task if you know anything about their code design. I mean, just for when we were fixing the 120. Yeah, it really doesn't. No, it's exactly the point that I made. And if the putter gave you a speed boost of we're getting roughly a 10% boost, right? For pulling back on the other ones, right? Justin, that's the problem, though. To do it, I've gone through this more than I've not. I've tried to do it. It's definitely based off of a sine curve regression. And now that I just think of it, I think it would be accurate if I used radians with the regression. But nonetheless, the equation for the putting, it doesn't exist. It's so random. So in order to fix that, you'd have to fix years and years of code, which when you go in and change one part of the code on these swings, it's a code built on a mountain of shit that's built on an iceberg that's sinking into the Antarctic. That's it. Their code is all tribal knowledge now. It would be a monumental task, and the task would be to redo the code. That's all I can say. That's really it. And they're not going to do that right now with the two platforms as they go toward the PGA. I have a feeling that gets done, or we're going to hear that, oh, we don't have the manpower to do it. All right, cool. That answer is just it irks me every time I hear it. You don't have the manpower, but we're investing into a new platform that we're hoping 10 more years of life to this. Well, then why are you setting up a new platform and not hiring people to have the manpower? I just don't understand. You're setting yourself up for failure. So the putting is the way it is. I don't know why it is that way. I'm going to give you guys another chart. This one was mainly more for me. But I did some trig to figure out these numbers because you couldn't get these numbers without doing some clever math. But if we look at this one, oh God, updated putting numbers. Good, here. And this one is totally, it's weird, man. Because when we were trying to figure out, well, but the difference is I could control. I didn't get rollovers randomly. I could control it. I knew what was going to roll over, and I could do math to tell you when a putt would roll over and had the opportunity to. And I'd either take the risk where I'll make the putt. If it doesn't roll over, I'm going to make it without pulling back directionally and slowing it down. When you create a bag, they're $5 to build a bag. And unfortunately, if you need to change one club, it costs you $5 too. When you get an uphill putt rollover, there's a couple random times right now, and that is a negative on the tiered greens. Why? And the tiered greens, they had to put a lessen the friction on certain greens because you were getting stuck on spots on the green. That was a big ask of me, and they did it, and we went through it, and then they missed some. They didn't go through this course and do it at all. So that's why I say this course is its own island when it comes from putting. All right, so please don't base your putting woes on how Eagles Peak putts. It's not you, it's the game. If that makes sense, right? Okay, that has been there forever. You are correct. It doesn't even have to be player one, right? Better than the beginning. Did they do something different? I would guess that they looked in, right? Oh, it absolutely does. But if you've noticed, Eastwood, okay, to get to the max speed, that second chart that I put up there, right? Well, because what they did was they went through and found that there were probably spots on greens that had less friction on it, unintentionally, that have been there for years. The likes of your hosses, dude, and it's not something you can learn. As much as I'm a very good thumber and I'll compete with anybody on any par 3 event, he is so much better at thumbing than all of us, right? That's why Stouts and why he's been doing so well at tournaments. And it's why it's so hard to bet against him. Because with Stouts, somebody who is 99.9% accurate with their thumbs, it will dominate. It dominates. But he's a thumb putter too. So that's Haas. We can't learn from it. I mean, you're just never going to be as good with your thumbs as everybody. One, you're not getting to max speeds as easily. It's not hard to get to the max speed on the putt. So that can definitely change some consistencies. Some people think Some people, well, and it's true, but I don't have the problem because of my angles and how I push down on the ball with my thumbs a bit. But some people can't thumb to the right as easily, and that's because of the design of the trackball. So that's going to be a limitation. Really, that's really about it. If you can't get to the max speeds, and if you look, I think that chart that I gave you guys has the speeds. Does it have the speeds? No, it doesn't have the speeds. Do I have one with... Let me find one that has a breakdown of your miles per hour on your putts in regards to your distances. Hang on one more second, right? And actually, I'm going to make this all into one Excel. But I got to find this, and I don't know where it is. Wow, I got a bunch of Jill shit on here, too. All right. Okay, that's updated. Oh, did I? World's Qualifier Test? No. How about GoldenTeeTV? My GoldenTeeTV folder. Raffles, drivers, par 3 worst putters. Mile per hour and distance. Updating. Now is it? Oh, wait, it might actually be on there. Yeah, it actually is. Yes, Scott, and I'm going to tell you right now, I have gotten good at the wrong way of doing it. Because and that's from way too many goddamn games played. And now it's the analytics that I know some putts don't work the way that I want them to. So if you notice, if I get a putt, Easter 17 is always a great example. If I'm at a putt and I'm over 50 feet away, I'm not pulling back and I'm palm putting that one without a pullback. Because I know that little bit of off can make it not get to the hole. Thanks, Steven. And that's another issue in itself, the not being able to putt to a hole from 70 feet. But in the file that I shared, yeah, there's a miles per hour with distance traveled on it, right? I do believe there is. And if you look at that, we'll have to see. Well, hang on, we'll look at stats. I got the page pulled up, right? Okay, but where are stats in here? Equipment, courses, redeem. How about GoldenTeeTV? Daily content, world ranking. Do they have it on here? Okay, what do we got? Equipment, redeem. We'll just look on the app, right? I'll look on the app and tell you right now. All right, we'll get this is the setup I'm actually typically wanting, but this is not where I wanted it. Because now I don't really have a good lane. There it is. There's the lane, but that's a cut in. We're going to try it. Nope. I didn't cut it enough. Yeah, that's the worst spot. Yeah, and that's fine. I mean, for me, I just know I need to adjust a little bit. Aiming to the left is always going to be more towards the left, going outward than forward first, because I'm pushing right at that roller. If I'm going away from the roller, well, that little bit of play in any trackball is going to cause it to miss the roller for a split second. So it's not going to spin the left to right roller as much. That's just it. Look, if I had my druthers, I would have gotten them to rotate all the mounts, but that would require major changes in code, because now your one roller that's reading X and the one that's reading Y, they're both reading X and Y. You'd have to do some calculating in there. And once again, a monumental task. And it ain't going to happen because they don't make the trackballs. So they have to mount it the way they want them to, and based off of that. So that's never going to happen. The ball's going to always be the way it is. So we just have to adapt and know that what the issue is, so that we can deal with it without, like, you could deal with it knowing how to deal with it. trust me, I'm not going to say I haven't had some nights when I was younger with a few buddies where it's 5 a.m. and we're fucking melting plastic trying to make new trackballs, like with making them with 8 rollers or to enclose the trackball. Yeah, I'm not going to say that's never happened before. I can't believe I made that putt. There was no way I thought it was going in. Those ones are a guess because it's almost impossible. Hey, CJ. So now so we've went through the putting part of it. If you look on there, when you're looking at the putter, the second sheet on the file that I shared shows you that your miles per hour are going to be directly related. It's a linear relationship to the distance you are away from the hole. So that would tell me that you would think the distances are directly related, and they are not. And that's what the next sheet shows you. And I have another sheet where I started doing all sorts of calculations on it, trying to come up with a formula so you don't have to memorize. In the end, just know, I would find those spots that show you the putt power percentage being very low. And remember those spots, because those are the ones you got to be cognizant of. When it's over like your 110% of the speed of the ball goes 110% of the speed or higher, then you're pretty much can get to the hole in every situation. If it's below, if you're on an uphill putt, you're probably not getting that putt to the hole. He did. Everyone was a day late. No. Oh. I will say this too. When I'm feeling old and then going to the VA for a doctor's appointment today, it definitely makes me feel young again because I'm the youngest person there by like 50 years on everybody. Oh. No, he's fucking with you, James. He's fucking with you, CJ, because everybody kept saying it, and I was like, all right, we're done. I was like, stop. We're good, man. We are all good. But so now I think I've left myself. Oh shit, that was dumb. I went for the ace. I'm dumb. Be stupid. I know what's going to happen, right? Oh, well, hey guys, don't worry. It's going to be a worldwide record. Even though that was fixed too. All right, we're going to try this one last time. I'm getting really tired on this event. I've played so much Eagles Peak lately. I got to say, it also gave our boy Steve a very helping hand because I was so burnt out on Eagles. And then, of course, the handicap match comes up on Eagles. All right, last try, and then I'm going to move into invites, and we're banging through. I feel like we got a few hours left. Now, did you shoot a blind 5-better or did you use fulls? Because 5-betters are great. I mean, when 5-betters are really good, it's like when you're playing a match on Easter at a tournament. If you shoot a 5-better, then I'm impressed. I think I heard that recently somebody shot a 5-better. In a tournament recently. I heard it was like the best round ever shot in live play in match play. Now, Chris, I don't have that problem, but that actually sounds like part of it was I'm fucking with you, Chris. I don't think there's that many that have. I got quite a few of them. But okay, so Chris, with one of the updates that they did, when the week I qualified for Worlds on Champ, I messaged him like, dude, this is crazy. My phone just logged in, paid, and it never even showed me any screens, right? Oh, yeah, that's right. Nate Stowell did it. But they did an update after that where you can't leave it on there anymore. It has to make connection. So you can't, I bet it's when you set it down. If you leave it there, when it comes up, it doesn't read anything. And you may or may not have gotten the patch on the machine that you're playing on. It doesn't always come through on reboots either. That one, a forced call brings it in. No, congrats to Nate. Man, his opponent had to be pissed. I got. And actually, in my history, I call that's my second best match play round, to be quite frank with you. I shot a 30 on Tundra at the Mouts Open. At the Mouts Open in a match against Julio at the Marcade. You can't leave the phone sitting on the deck, though, guys, anymore. Before, it used to work fine. I used to leave it sitting there, and I would leave it sitting there while I'm playing. I'm going to fabricate a piece to mount to the side of the machine and move the NFC device to that, so I can have my phone over there, or at least make it a key charger. And the 30, you guys know Tundra's very difficult. The 30 also had a missed putt on like 17. So that was impressive. That felt good to me. I never thought that, and it was handy. The tournament was handicapped. He shot a 1-better on it. I never thought that a 1-better on Tundra. I'm guessing it's more. I'm guessing it's more of an update. Yeah, I got you. Guys, you know, JoJo's a hell of a player, right? And very good at that. I don't know why anybody fucking talks up the scores on on the dailies, right? It's not playing Golden Tee, right? It's turning the game into a mechanic, right? It's manipulating the game mechanics for a game mode. That's it. It's not. It's a skill in and of itself. And I'm not saying it's cheating by any means, but it's a skill that's only viable for that. Yes, that's very good. But we also aren't. I'm sorry. I guarantee you that I could easily, maybe not easily, but if I decided to go play the daily every day and try to win it and started using fulls, I would compete with anybody. Guaranteed. I don't enjoy it. I think it's silly. It could be your phone, as we don't know enough, and I can't get any information about the NFC reader. It doesn't tell me like what it's using, what firmware it's on, anything like that. There's no way for me to know. So I can't go into technicals on it. Oh yeah, daily contests will be great on the home edition. I just hope that guys, that's a no-brainer to me. Like, I'm sitting there saying to Adam, when we're told that we don't have money for manpower for the game, and I go, why haven't you released the daily yet? Oh, am I really? I think I'm on hole 18 in life. I plan to be dead by 50 was my original plan in life. But surprisingly enough, I'm feeling better at 45 than I did at 40. Okay, well, all right, it's something I've never really wanted to do. Oh, it's coming, CJ. But here's the thing, right? There's 7,000 home editions online right now, right? Slightly more. So if you have 7,000 home editions, right? I'm telling Adam, I go, you could go $1 to the prize pool, $1 to IT, make it $2 a play on the home edition. You will get one game played every day per machine out there, at least, right? You'd have to assume, am I underestimating it? I think I might. So if you make $7,000 extra a day without having to develop anything new, wouldn't you guys do that? If you had a way to just, in your business right now, if you could turn a couple knobs and make $7,000 more a day as your business, would you guys do that? That would make sense, right? Like, you would do that. And then that eliminates manpower problems, because if I got an extra $7,000 a day, it absolutely is a manipulation of the trackball. Everything we do is a manipulation of the trackball. But he's using the limits of the trackball to change the way you can play the game. That's it. And it only is viable on a repeatable style of game. And we could go into it. We'll go into it in a little bit here. We'll go through some glory games, and we'll play some 4-player sets and see and show you guys how. I still remember, everything we do on a trackball is a manipulation. Absolutely. I'm not saying manipulation's bad. I didn't say that at all. We're not. I'm using that all of the time too. But the things that we're doing are maxing out. Like if I max out at 142, yeah, it's a variable we're taking out of play, but that variable isn't gone because I'm still having to pull it back and hit it straight. It's actually a mechanical manipulation, Frank, if you think about it. But the whole thing, my whole point about it is it's a manipulation that doesn't work in any other game mode, so it should only be qualified or quantified in its own fucking separate thing. And please don't take the manipulation word as a dirty word. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not accusing anyone of doing anything nefarious. That is not it at all. I just don't find that the skill is valuable to who's the best at GoldenTeeTV. If somebody came up to me and said, well, JoJo's the best, he's got the worldwide records and wins all the dailies, I would call him an idiot and tell him you don't know shit about GoldenTeeTV. How do we want to play this? This is a little bit different. I want to try something here, but instead I'm going to do the right shot. I'm going to hit a high 5-wood and not crush it, but have it hit it solid. But the whole thing of fulls is, it's not GoldenTeeTV. I'm sorry, it's really not. Come on, it's a game mode specific thing. It's a total different game mode. It's like telling me, oh, this guy wins money shot every. It's like saying that Jason LaChavo is the greatest player in the world because he got in the worlds twice on money shot. I don't think anybody here would agree with that, and I love Jason. Oh, no, Shaggy, that was... I don't think people really comprehend what was going on there, Shaggy. There was a lot more to that than what anyone was ever led to believe. I mean, that wasn't just identical drives. That was them splice. We could still do it today, except there's no mode that works because it would still work. What they did would still work. I mean, they were literally, they were spliced into the trackball, recording all of the shot data that they were recording, right? Saving and splicing the file back together and letting it play it. Yeah, I understand. Actually, I disagree. CJ, I've taken top 3 in one game multiple times because I refuse. I won't play it to play it like they are. God damn it. How do I want to play this even? All right, I'm going to try something. That ain't going to work. This setup is brutal. I mean, this is as bad as I could ever see this. I got to go from like here and cut it in. Ooh, I like that. Yep. Well, no. So then once they had all of the shots or enough hole outs, they were leaving holes out for some players. So it didn't look like there were 7 people that shot the same scores. Yes. And they were using they weren't even playing the game in the end. They were just feeding the hard drive. They were just feeding a hard drive to the trackball and having it play the goddamn game for them. This wasn't like somebody talking about somebody pulling the cord so they could hit straight. No, that's nothing compared to this. Yeah, that was... I mean, like, there's a lot of little manipulations that we do. Hey, shit, the chush is a bullshit shot. And I don't think it's a bullshit shot because of the manipulation of hitting the minimum speed on the trackball. It's a bullshit shot because somehow the ball funnels towards the hole. It curves on a ball you're not pulling back. And there's something broken about the shot. It needs to get removed for that regard. I mean, I remember Fox posted one a few years back. I think it was Pembroke 1 that he chushed on. And he missed it by 10. No, it was, what's the one? Not Cape Haven, Sandy. No, I don't remember. But he missed the chush by like 15 yards directionally. And the ball turned and went back in. Yeah, and that will happen quite a bit. In fact, if you're ever playing like CTTP and you finish, start chushing balls at angles. Watch it funnels back towards the hole. I'm telling you, off the tee even. And I know part of the reason why it does it, but it shouldn't do what it does. The game gets tricked. It's another problem with the swing mechanic that the coding is janky. Of course, they got to give us that terrible pin. All right, so the pin's on the bottom tier. We're only 210 yards, so this is definitely going to be my 2-iron. I don't want to backspin this because I'm worried that with the cut, it'll shoot it up to the top tier. I'm relegating myself to be on the middle tier, so it's like a half cut. And I went up to the top tier. Okay. So we got a little right break. We're coming off the fringe, so we're not going to get any turbo. So there's nothing extra on this putt. It's actually a good thing on some of these tiered greens to be on the fringe because none of the changes on the greens affect you then. I can't get a flyby to the hole. So this is a straight putt. Nope. And weird, that turboed. I have no idea why that came off so hot. That's coming off. Oh, because I'm over 25 yards. Now, yeah, that's my dumbass. 25 yards, you're going to get a boost off the fringe. So if you see putt it, now we make it. That's my stupidity right there. I didn't ever think I would have a putt over 25 yards on the fringe on this screen. So we'll get off of that one. Let's go in. Let me show you what, Kevin, let's show you how the daily gets played. Now, mind you, they're playing one-player games. But we're going to mimic a one-player games 4 times, right? Just so we can do it in a short amount of time. We'll go casual, 18. It really doesn't matter. All right, let's go Easter, right? So with the grids on the tee boxes on PGA, this is even easier, but you don't need to do it, right? So first thing you do, look at the shot. We're not even going to play like hole 1, is it? Let's go to, fuck it, I can do stock. We're not even going to play with hole 1. We're just going to play hole 1 out, and then we'll look at one of the shorter shots. So one of the things that we always talk about on the show is we want to get rid of variables, right? We're trying to eliminate variables. Like whether it's figuring out Oh, I'd have to see what the deal. Was it the Nord part 3 as my guess? If it was, then that's awesome because that's always you could chush that hole quite a bit. Yeah, that's that whole I mean, when it's the right distance and not like your 70-yard short look, the 70-yard one I'll miss sometimes, but I mean, I've even gotten that down where that grids on that, the grid squares for a high T5 wood, like 6 miles per hour crosswind, dead cross is 1 grid square on that hole. If you've noticed too, guys, on these straight flat putts that I stopped pulling back, well, there's a reason for it. And my keeping pressure on the ball would cause me to miss a little bit directionally on straight shots. But on those ones, I'm actually using that thing where the ball hops the roller to my advantage. So I'm popping it, right? So where I'm pretty accurate and pretty straight on it anyway, if I can get it to hop that left-right roller while I'm popping that ball, I can now, I now can make it go dead straight on putts. Yeah, it does it can be the same, but it can make it go, but that's why when it's the straight flat putts or straight uphill putts, I'm doing a pop at it because I want the ball to hop the left roller so it doesn't spin directionally at all on me. Okay. This is we'll show you guys fulls. Now, I don't play 3 irons much, so we're going to just get an idea, right? But if we go a full, we talk about eliminating variables in Golden Tee. So if I pull back all the way C, that variable is eliminated. I can always make the same pullback all the way C or all the way A. Anywhere inside of that, it's impossible to do it repeatedly, right? Okay, cool. So if I know that pulling all the way C or pulling all the way A, most clubs is going to allow it to turn 2 turns, right? Okay. I haven't played stock in a long time and I haven't played it using fulls, but so watch, I'm going to do a full A and I'm going to thumb it straight to the 2. Okay. That's too far out with the 3 iron. All right, cool. Now I'm going to move it left. I'm going to actually low tee it. I'm going to hit a full again. And mind you, this 3 iron sucks for this shot. This wouldn't be the right club for it. So now we're getting, and you can start dialing it in closer, right? Let's try this with the 4 iron, and I'm going to throw it left a little bit. Now, and it's a bad thing. I should have switched to stouts and played my bag, but oh well, it doesn't matter. But the whole point is you can do this once you find a shot that goes in by doing this. And this 3 iron sucks. The irons turn more. I'm on casual. I accidentally did the tap turn. So when you do that, you can dial it in and get to your spot where, okay, I know that this hole is move it to where I'm 2 clicks to the right of the box of I'm 2 clicks in from the left, two grids in from the left, or I find an obstacle that like my mini map lines up on or my club ike, and I line it up there every time. I hit the full, and then I hit it straight. The other benefit of doing that with a full is that you actually have a wider range on the forward swing that you can hit. Because it's not like if I thumb it straight at the hole and I miss it by a click, I'm going to miss the hole. But if I'm doing a full from 2 left turns and I thumb it to click left, it still has a chance of catching the hole. So you give yourself some more variance on your forward swing too. Now, one of the things that makes it a really big skill though, is that sometimes it's not a full dead straight. So it's a full and now I got to hit to the A, right? And I have to hit it at I got to hit it between 104 and 107. That's where the major skill of it comes into play. So if you're a thumber and you're accurate enough with your thumbs and you have that ability, you can make that work. You can make it work, and you can make fulls work quite a bit. And I'll tell you why. Okay, so Worlds in 2016, you qualified from the daily, right? And we had some players that played in the tournament that couldn't break 18 under in an 18-hole game at Worlds. Neil thought he was embarrassed being the worst one at the tournament. Yeah, these other guys looked like fools. It was bad. They're nice guys, but they had no business being involved in Worlds because they have a skill of hitting fulls that is not translatable over to 18-hole rounds. That's it. Hi, Neil. Sorry, I didn't see you. I said it. Did I say hi? I don't know. Whatever. All right, let's dial back in here. Let's dial in for let's play some invites here. I'd love to go more into fulls, but I really hate them. Oh, yep. I am now a 45-year-old man. I turned that yesterday. And you know what? I did nothing and it was glorious. I gotta say, I love this doing nothing thing. But I do feel like I gotta hop in. Jill's going to Charlotte for the next week. She leaves this weekend on Sunday. Now, I don't really have any plans. I was going to get up and go somewhere. The bigger problem with that is the dogs are getting old. I don't want to leave them with anybody. Let me guess. This was the daily, right? Was this a daily just recently? I didn't know Eddie Godfrey played the daily. But that also sucks is that Eddie could have shot a 5 better or a 4 better on this. And people like me would be discrediting it because we think it's the daily. Wow, that was weak. I whiffed that kind of. Oh, well. Now, with the chushing, though, you might wonder why on that one I put roll on it. Well, just like any other shot, I want to roll, release goes the lowest, medium or no spin goes in between, and the backspin bite goes. Oh, Scott, I'm not saying that. I didn't say that he's not, right? But my point is that you're calling him that because of his daily play is absolutely atrocious. That is absolutely nonsense. That's all. I didn't say anything about where I rank JoJo. I mean, we haven't got any. We didn't even get into that. I do not click chip, CJ. It's just the antithesis of anything I want to do in Golden 2. I don't want to fucking waste that much time pulling a ball back. I already had a good 6 months of play where the games took way longer because of the Turbo A1. I don't ever want to go back to that. But the click chipping, it changes a lot of things on it. Oh, no, can I? Yes. Do I? No. I hate it. It's so slow and mind-numbingly boring by doing it. What I started doing now is I just decided I'm never going to have to chip. I don't want to. I just put everything on the green. That's it. We don't want to chip anymore. Yeah, Scotty, that wasn't my point at all. My point is saying that if you're using the daily as a criteria as why you're saying JoJo is great, you're doing it wrong. That's a different kind of greatness. He's great at the daily. He's great at hitting fulls. He's great at being a robot. Great job being a robot. He's great at taking every fucking red cent out of Golden Tee that he fucking can whenever he gets the chance. He's awesome at that. He's phenomenal at it. He's great at making posts to try to make you guys think he cares about you, but really it was something that was negative, that it's something that's negative to him that's helping others that his posts are about always. In case you don't realize this, I don't fucking like him. I don't like somebody that messaged me and says, why are you telling everybody this? You're helping them get better. Or something along that lines. That really pissed me off. I'm sorry, it really did. So, he's what I'd like to call a parasite of Golden Tee, all right? And there's quite a few of them. Right, if I'm going to hate on him, I'll flat out hate on him, right? I have no problem speaking my mind. But that's not what I was saying. He's a very very, very good Golden Tee player. I'm with you, Jeremy. I don't even mind playing the same course. I have this problem playing the same exact setup. Yes, that's because because they don't want. Honestly, yeah, a lot of people dislike it. Bravo IT on finally getting people to get off the fucking hate of PGA. If you want to play at Worlds, go find a fucking machine. Get your vendors to upgrade. Get your, good on you. But that's it. They didn't want to give away a lot of shots to Legacy, but they understood that Legacy still has a portion of the game. Oh my God, dude. Ugh. Guys, and if you don't know Paul Taylor, he is the most unique GoldenTeeTV player. He's generally way ahead of the curve on things. He does things weird and we laugh, but he turns out to be, if you go back and look at him at Worlds one time, before anybody started using stouts, you hear Adam Kramer on the chat talking about, on the coverage, like, I don't know why this guy would be using those balls. And little did he know, he knew it. See, Eddie G, I've known almost my whole life, so. Eddie G, I love him to death, but he is the dumbest smart person I know. I'll say it anytime I'm commenting on one of his matches. Guys, enjoy watching Eddie play. Don't ever fucking do it. Don't ever play like he does. One, he's lefty. He's fucked up. You're left-handed. You're weird already. But two, he hits shots that are cool, but just no sense to them whatsoever. Like the risk to reward numbers on his shots are so backwards. And it's bit him in the ass a couple of times. When I got my first win before Wisconsin was a PGT stop, I played him on Indigo Mound. And 17 on Indigo Mound, like, he fucking just smokes a 5-wood, like, out of the plane of the screen when we're tied. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, yeah, I wanted to hit that softer. I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And that's Eddie, man. God love him, man. Great dude. Great dude. Yeah, no thanks, buddy. I'm not into the fulls. I think that aiming at the hole in a single spot is actually more accurate than a full. Because what we're doing with a full is you're taking away numbers that you know what the answers are to, and only basing on your volume of play, knowing how this works. And what I mean by that, and I'll unpack what I just said. When I'm looking at the hole, I get the break of the green of my ball path towards the hole. So I know what my variables are. When you hit a full, you're now coming in from a different angle. No, fulls are safer. They're safer, absolutely. But if we, in a single game atmosphere, and you put fulls against me playing, you will lose every single time. Single games, fulls are not good. They're very safe in some spots on some shots for certain. But for a hole out, they are less likely to be it. In a single game atmosphere, they are less likely. Because you do not know, you are adding more unknown variables to your swing. It's a crapshoot to make it. Yeah, he does. But he hits ones that are silly, right? Oh! I didn't know that was your first fucking tournament, man. Wow. But the great thing is that you're just a cool motherfucker, dude. So neither of us, like, you could have made it take forever. We would have enjoyed your company. First 4-17, you were tied going into 17. I hit a full. Yeah, exactly. No. But yeah, you went with the safe shot. I went with the shot to make it. Like, you went with the bailout shot. And did you go first or second? And I don't know. 4-17, is that the tiered green? Where was that at? Was that it? Was that where was that? Dude. Yeah. Okay. Wait, Dallas? Or Sean's one? Or, yeah, Dallas, right? And just to let you know, I gave up on my sobriety for that, right? Ah! There's a couple. I think a couple of the Colorado guys are up there. Oh, shit, dude. Okay. Mind you, CJ, that I lost to that tournament. No. How did I play you at Top Gun? How would I have played you at Top Gun? I lost to, or was that Maine? I don't remember, honestly. I was not sober, by the way. Put it that way, all right? I was... Pay attention, idiot. I just wetted that, didn't I? No! Perfect. Bitch, I go hard. I'm an energizer. I've been sliding the wood like Elijah. Oh, 2 years ago. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, yeah, don't remember. The best dude in the world does fools. Well, I'll tell you what. Last time I played him at Worlds, yeah, and last time I played JoJo at Worlds, he lost because of hitting fulls. Now, is he better now? Yeah, but I'm sorry, you put me up against somebody that's going to hit fulls majority of the time against me, I'll take that every single time. And you guys should bet everything you got on the non-full player that's of equal skill. And I'm not a non-full player. I know how they work. And I'll hit them on some holes when that's the right play. But flat out telling you, a full is a bailout. It's not the right play to hole out. And yeah, once again, I don't say I wouldn't put JoJo as the best player in the world. I don't even know if I put him in the top 5. I think McCook's better, Haas is better, Gossett's better, Luna's better, I think Lemon's better, I think Taylor's better. Personally, I think I'm better. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep going. I think Gordy. Well, I know who got one of those last machines. I was in Katy Perry. But it's beside the point, guys. There's really the top 10 players in the world. I mean, it's a coin flip on most matches, and some people are maybe a tenth of a stroke better, and Haas is a half of a stroke better. Yeah. You know the alias. Now it's 44 more. Honestly, I'll tell you this right now. None of those. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've never fucked a dead person before. Not saying I'm against it. This is gonna go the wrong way, but that's not a fun one to answer. I'm not answering that. You're not Genoing me right now. Now, remember, deep grass plays different, and this putt, I'm gonna putt it just to show you, right? This putt probably doesn't work. I'm high enough up the hill, though, but it comes off of this dead like half your swing. But let's see if we can get it over the edge. All right, it made it over the edge. But notice how that barely got down. If that was out of the rough, that was a putt any day of the week. That deep grass changes this around quite a bit on this course. And this was the first course that got introduced on. I don't know how many others have it. It's weird. It's weird to make change something for one course only. You know, that's kind of unique. It would be like, you know, if you have sand one way forever and you want to change it, you just make a new sand. Right? I don't know, man. You can make a new sand. You don't just change all of the sand. You just make a new sand. Weird. We got all sorts of different. We got all sorts of different fairways, right? I mean, all sorts of different first cuts and roughs and all that shit. Why not have multiple sands? And make like the new courses have this sticky sand that none of us really care for, and not change the history of Golden Tee. I don't know, guys. I mean, I understand that it's like a Mensa meeting when we have my streams. Like you guys together, our combined intellect could fucking. I mean, it could power a small country in Europe. It guaranteed. The brain power that we're working with in here. So I know that these ideas are so tough. Ooh, last cocktail before I die. The last cocktail before I die would be cocaine. Yes, that's the right answer. It's cocaine. I was watching a Theo Von short just came up on my phone before I started. I think that dude is special. He's special and hilarious. I love him. But he said, yeah, man, my favorite strain of weed back in the day was cocaine. I was like, that's great. That's awesome. I love people that speak the truth. It's just facts, guys. Just facts. Oh, you guys are fun tonight. I appreciate it. But hey, if you're asking me what my last cocktail is, it's cocaine. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you. I'm not a big drinker, dude. I do it socially. Because I've got anxiety issues and I'm really shy around people, so I drink to make myself open up. That's it. That's really it. I have to drink it. I have to drink to get myself free, right? At home, I don't drink because I'm in my comfort zone here. It's that this mouth nickname confuses you guys sometimes. That you think like, oh, his name's the mouth. He's allowed him. No, I'm really shy and I'm quiet and I'm demure and I hide in corners and shit all the time. Okay, so now we're in the deep grass. Your chips come off dead. So I roll it and I hit it harder. That chip was like what my speed that I would hit a 40-yard chip on. If that makes sense. So you guys, I mean, most of you know this already. Well, I gotta be good too. I've been told by a viewer who's like, hey, if you're gonna go into what you want to go into, you gotta be more careful on your streams and stuff. And I'm thinking to myself like, yeah, he's right. And then I thought to myself like, I'm never gonna work for anybody. I don't give a shit. Okay, Matt, the amount of players that use build a bag that have gone past that gotten up to the limit of 10 bags where they have to make changes to bags, it's very smooth. I'm going to go out of my way here, and I'm going to say it's Clint Grover. Would be my first choice. That's my instant first choice, and that's for personal reasons. He's just always been a wonderful dude, man. There's a lot of them, though, that, I mean, dude, I can't, that's a tough one to say, but I have some specific things that he just wowed me as a person on that I love. I mean, Chris, you're fucking one of the nicest guys I know. I mean, Tansy is one of the nicest guys I know. Everybody thinks I hate Duncan. I hate him as a Golden Tee player. He's fine. He's not. I really just don't like him as a member of the community because when people are here, the mentality to upset the herd of the community, and that's their goal, or their goal is to fuck over anybody in their quest to do something in this game. I don't like that. Lowest numbers of games that qualified for Worlds. I'm going to go back to when we did the random draw, when they did a random draw. I mean, I bet John Turturro might have been up there. He might have been under 1,000. It might have been under 1,000 games. So that's a tough one though. That's a stat that I don't think anybody's ever looked into. I'm sure we could find it. Yeah, CJ, that's why he can't go to Wisconsin. He can't go to Florida tournament because of a similar kind of thing. I'm guessing it had to do with machines. Oh, guys, but if you would have seen, so we had it all set up that we were going to stream. King was going to stream a $10,000 a man match between me and Duncan, right? And we were down to working logistics, right? And now King, I gave King my money. I put in like 5 to 7 myself, and then others took parts. Well, it came down to it, and Duncan went crazy. Like, I would never give Richard King my money. Chris, I don't think so. I think Bryce has a lot more. Bryce has a lot more games than you realize, dude. Okay, how about Neil Sespine? Neil might be up there for least amount of games for a Worlds qualifier. Well, but now CJ, I would say that if we were playing on the same machine, yeah, he is what I would like to call a mental midget in the forms of in competitive play, right? But there were stipulations like we couldn't play on the same machines, right? Oh yeah, you're not the lowest. It's a cool one to think of, but I would guarantee you there's somebody with under 1,000. Shit. I mean, fuck. Thorbrogger might have made Worlds with less games. But that was a different way of making it, too. We were yeah, that's kind of weird. Oh, yeah, no, CJ, the rules were going to be that we had to play on machines in other parts of the room. Like, they couldn't be near each other. Yeah, it was, but those, I'm fine. Any stipulation that I could get that 10K on the table, I was in. I was all in. And then he told King, like, how did these messages get on my phone? King uses technical wizardry and hacked my phone to mimic sending texts to him from me. Dude, it was a different level of crazy, dude. It was like Republican MAGA crazy. Honestly, I can't say that's a guarantee. He's very good. He's a very, very, very good player, guys. But he's strange. He rubbed me the wrong way from the instant I met him because we were gambling and we were playing on 2 machines back to back, and this was back old stand-up cabinets at the Baja Bean. I aced 1 on Bonnie. I hold out 1 and ace 2 and then hold out 3 on Bonnie Moore. And I turn around and he's back on the player select screen, right? And he goes, the machine rebooted. Dude, how dumb do you think we are, man? I mean, imagine how bad you know how long it takes for a machine to reboot right now? Imagine an 08 machine rebooting, right? Yeah, he's won. Well, he beat me in Florida. I got second and he got first. It was also I fucking tapped off the tee while trying to put a tee on, and he wouldn't give me the stroke back, which is fine. But it also was because I didn't have a tee, it made the hole damn near impossible. That was on Grand Canyon, hole 9 on Canyon. He also won the last NIV too, but he and I had an advantage over everybody. We were the first 2 that started playing Titans. And I'm telling you right now, Titans are a ball that is better than every ball ever made. If they're better than Stouts, except for the fact that the half the half wind is actually it's a bigger advantage than what it seemed. It's a bigger advantage than what you get for the advantages of Titans. But out of any other ball ever made, Titans are the highest amount of points on any ball ever made. Oh, I mean, King would have been my guy. Marty Fisher will do anything for anybody at any given time. But there's just so many names. Gavin Keeler. I could tell you right now, I could message Gavin, even though I haven't talked to him about 3 months. I could be like, dude, I need 5K. He would send it to me instantly right now. Well, then that's going to be in the build-a bags. Uh-oh, we got a photo. My boy Jeremiah is getting me memes. He likes to send me the memes for this. I saw, but I played most of the new courses, and there weren't all the graphics there yet. Which Ben? Oh God, hey, guys, see, this is crazy though, right? I mean, every name up here is fantastic people, like, but that's the thing. This is the thing. By naming one person, I'm discounting every other person in here that's done something nice for me, or I watched do something nice for other people, or just in general is nice. Aiden is up there too. Amazing human beings. He's out of sight and out of mind a lot because he can't be on Facebook because of work. Eddie G just stays to his own. He's not on there nearly as much. Family man, you know, all that goodies. I put it this way. I wouldn't have invited people I didn't think were nice at the time to my wedding. And there were 150 of you fuckers there. So maybe 120, but... And oh, thanks, Jason. I appreciate it, buddy. Well, that's a really weird comment to make, Jason. I really don't quite understand that. That's a strange one, dude. We have moisture. We have moisture accumulating here at Word of Mouth. It's almost offensive to make a list like this, right? Yeah, that was that comment though. Yeah, I mean, I gotta say that was a weird one. Thank you. I guess thank you is the word. I don't know. Oh shit. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. But I would never. I don't honestly, I don't really. It's so weird. There's such a dichotomy inside of me. Like, there's part of me that doesn't give a fuck, right? About anything that anybody else says. But then there's a part inside of me. I had to dodge that one. But I can't, you know, like, so, but like, I can sit here and say, I really don't care what people think about me. But that's a goddamn lie, dude. I do care what people think about me. It really hurts when people say negative things about me. It does. You act like, but you have to put yourself in a position, if you're going to keep yourself out there, like I do, there's positives and negatives to it. And I recognize that. And I will always use the line that I heard in Wall Street, money never sleeps. Breton, I'll make you a deal, Breton. I'll stop telling the truth about you if you stop telling lies about me. Oh, that's awesome, dude. But you guys, like Mark, when I just looked. It was funny because with Gomez, I don't remember if I invited you and you said you couldn't go right away or I didn't. Look, and inviting people to that wedding was one of the hardest things. It wasn't anything. I wasn't ever trying to exclude anybody. But I got a message. Hi, Joshy. Oh, okay. That's okay. That's a better one. Okay, Jason. Thanks. Corrected. Now it's not a weird comment, and you're welcome, brother. Sorry that it's turned from standing up to you to now tough love, but it's still love nonetheless, Jason. I just don't think you needed to get sugar coated on everything that everybody tells you anymore. You're a goddamn adult and you're going to like it. All right, so let's get enough about everyone else being nice. Let's talk about how good at GoldenTeeTV I am. Let's get back to talking about me for once, my question. All right, let's get back to me. It depends. Is it a glass of piss or is it a glass of wine? Yeah, I am too. It was a weird one. Again, I'm going to use another line from a movie. I want to say I'm going to get my manhood would be questioned for this. I believe it was Bette Midler in Beaches, where she says, 35, but she said, okay, enough about me. What do you think about me? And I live it. That's what I want to live. Well, honestly, oh, come on, dude. No, yeah, it's fun, but no, I don't need to play like that. Yeah, of course not. I'm not going to try to. It's going to be, I'm still not even close to a 30 on it yet. What am I? I'm on a 29. That's a tough one. Oh, I'm not taking that bet. Besides, I spent your $50 on dinner already, and now all I've got in my account. No, I can't answer that. That's not. I'm not interested. Mrs. Stark is a goddamn saint. CJ, you leave her out of this. Nope. I'm sorry. Not my purview. Wow. And there we go, blowing it. We blew it. I got sticky hands happening. Woo. All right, I gotta switch this. Goddamn. Well, no, I mean, I'm not against the moms, but the boy's mom's been sick lately, dude. I don't want to. That's one of the unmentionables, dude. That's an unmentionable. All right, we're done there. I'm on movie quote night, dude. Fucking children, one kid out of 100 million. Okay, all right, you'll give me it. All right, I got to ace 2 of these next 3 then. All right, here we go. Let's get one right now. Oh, I overcut it. Trackball sticky. Why, guys? What? I think we're getting off topic. I think we're getting off a topic here. I don't want to fuck or kill any of those guys. Like, I really, you guys are just gross. It's funny when they're not like real people and shit. Well, wait a minute. Who knows what the next course is? All right, let's do this. Wait. We got ideas. I got a lot of invites. We're gonna randomize the invites. I don't know why I didn't try to drive that. Why did I just lay up on that? Oh well. All right, so we're talking wagers. We're talking wagers here. I'm gonna think about it, but we'll randomize and we'll make some bets. All right, I am back. Sorry, I had to get a hand wash. Ooh. Oh, Coconut Beach is tough, guys. I mean, it can set up for a 30, it can set up for a 25. That's a tough one to gamble on. Ooh. I mean, it's a tough one. So Steve, that was YouTube TV? Because it's crashed right now for me. I thought it was my shitty TV, well, it's not a shitty TV, it's just old and doesn't handle apps very well. Of all time, Francois? Are we saying of all time or right now? Okay, right now, okay, Andy Haas is the best now and the best ever, okay? We're going to leave it at that. Yeah, no, YouTube TV is absolutely excellent. But, I mean, that's the first time I've had an outage on it ever. Okay, Coconut Beach. If it was Coconut, I'd probably put an over-under at 26. I would say 26 on Coconut would be a good over-under. The problem is, though, it could set up that 1, 2 are drivable, and 18 is basically a straight look. You could get the shot on 18. I mean, I won the year that course came out, I beat Lemon on Coco at TOC in Kansas City. And it was only out for a couple of days when we got there. And I hit a low T driver on 18. Or not a low T. Yeah, it might have been, but I hit an A1 driver, 8.5 driver into the wall and kicked it up and almost canned it after he laid up when we were tied. Yeah, see, 1 isn't really drivable here. With 1 not being drivable, I'd have to say 26. I mean, 26 is a push. I mean, this is going to be a loss most likely for me. At 20, I don't know. We'll see. I haven't played this course, and I could fuck this up really bad. I mean, it's a fair number. There's a lot of numbers in here. This course could go either way really bad. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's a very fair number now. Yeah, I do it. And then I par one on you. Good bet. Parring one, great. Don't worry. Oh, but, and then... Yeah, that's fine. I'll take it. 20s are good. Get off the wall. Okay. Well, don't worry. We're back on it. We're fine now. We're back clean. We got an extra one. We lost one. Big deal. Oh, you're still good. Don't worry, CJ. That's a rarity. I don't remember. There were a couple setups where I'd get onto that green quite a bit back in the day, and I've never been close since then. Yeah, weird. I've actually been on that green a few times. Moisture. Well, 29's par, so I would tell you to hole out. There's a bunch of things to do with Petra. You got to play really well, and you got to have a hole out. That's it. Come on! Woo! I thought I had that. You're welcome, CJ. Okay, we want... Oh! I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of it was, I mean, figuring out your rhythm, dude. It's really that. To be perfectly frank, I feel like I'm ready. The only thing that they have on me is live events. There's not another soul on this planet that can compete with me on scores. In an individual round, if we're looking for individual round best score, it's me hands down. I'm the best player for best score. I can't, I know it sounds conceited to say that, but it's 100% true. I just don't keep myself together at tournaments. I let external influences get me all of the time because I don't go there necessarily. I go there with the intention to win, and then I see how much fun everything is, and I go and have a lot of fun instead. Or I get cheated. Or we can't forget that. And if I don't get cheated at Worlds this year, and yes, I will say I get cheated regularly. In fact, every Worlds I've been to, I've been cheated. Or been told something that wasn't factual. Been told one thing, planned for that, and then get told that, oh no, it's not that way. That one's not a big deal, but I'm sorry, yeah, it does make me, oh, literally, yes, I've been cheated, right? Sometimes, Andy. Yeah, it's runs, though. They go on runs. Oh, absolutely, CJ. No fulls. No, fulls are not my thing. There were things that you could say. Biggest hitter, yeah, I'll take that one. I'll take that one. I was that. Fulls were JoJo. but it's different. Stenmark was it was just the consistency was unmatched. Plus, he ran so well. I've never seen like a bad, like, it was rare that something bad happened to him during a round. It always happened to his opponent. Well, okay, Herman, I was going to bring this up. I was going to bring this up about Stenmark. And part of Stenmark's greatness was that, look, we were in an era where straight shots sometimes dropped off 20% of the distance of it, and we thought it was from a cross cut, right? We thought it was a baby cut. Well, Stenmark had a way of hitting the ball that he was never getting that happening to him. And there was such a huge advantage that he would never have an error like that, but everyone else would typically have it happen once a game. That 120 glitch happened to almost everybody, probably once a game, but it never happened to him. He had figured it out. He figured out a way around that. Oh, absolutely. I mean, dude, how often do you win a match? The 120s were awful, and if you notice, they never happened to him. Everyone else had the problem. Yeah, so he was really good at that. So that was, I mean, you got to think that's a half a stroke advantage right there. That's a half a stroke advantage right there. But he did run very, very well. I mean, shit, he had a 2-year streak of never missing the top 4. And I had him beat in the top 6 going into 18. I'm clean, right? Ah, well. Let's be honest though. I don't know many. I mean, playing by ourselves or hanging out with our friends at the bar, we make that chip 9 out of 10. There is no way you can account for being that nervous to make a chip, right? Oh well, that's the other. Haas can hole out more than anybody, right? They're repeatable and safe. Oh, shush. I need to get I need a win, right? But see, it's like I judge on where I put somebody in their list on my nerves when I'm playing them. And I've played Haas enough that I don't have nerves, but I have a reasonable expectation that he's going to beat me more times than I. Well, that's his robot thumbs, dude. His thumbs are ridiculous. And the latest drop, I got stopped by a lady cop. Thinking I could date a cop. Oh, fuck you! No way! I want to see that again. That looked like it was already under. Nope, it wasn't. Oh, well, that's going to be a couple strokes, I think. All I wanted me to do is fuck the police. Oh, God, this is not a good thing. Oh, yeah, it's clearly that. His thumbs are better than every man in the world. The consistency that he's able to hit them, that is. Hardest thumbs I've ever seen are Dean Leacock's, without it. Without a doubt. Why are you paying? You still got the win. Fuck are you on? Yeah. No, but she said 911. It's we already were talking about that. The skill that it is, once you got it in, I'm going to tell you right now, if Haas decided to play the daily again, JoJo would not win every time. Guys, my problem is never, it's because I'm fucking, because it can be a degenerate while I'm at tournaments. Let's be honest. That's really it. Yeah, we're still on 26 right now. We. Mrs. Officer, tell you, Lieutenant. See that one there? Be careful. If you're hitting bite into that green, don't go to the back. If you hit backspin, it'll come off that back hill. The bite will stick it to that back hill, and the putt's a little wonky off of it. Her from the dispatcher was... Ooh, well, you guys weren't at the tournaments before Tickner even came around. Puff and I would end up having 50% of the field. So, but that was, we had a system in it that was working. Well, we used to buy it was like, okay, if a player doesn't get to this number that we have set out to them, we would bid them up to that number and we would have it. I hate the 6-wood. I hate the cut on the 6-wood here. Because it doesn't bounce hard enough off of that. All right, we can make this. And we didn't. We hit it soft. Oh, God. I think I just blew the over. Nope. We could get it. 25.5. 25.5. We're good. And 18 is really bad. You got that's the 26, right? That was 25.5 was the number, huh? I think we'll tell you, I took that as a push for us, Gordy, though. Oh, Herb, you guys, if we go back, if we roll back, it's funny because all of my prognosticating we have on record. You guys could easily go back and we could find it. I remember picking the Super Bowl perfectly for St. Louis the year they won it. That was awesome. That was a great one. But what I said when people went to stouts, I said, guys, you don't want these to become the ball of choice. Haas will kill us all. He will destroy us all. Because with stouts, you are able, if you can thumb straight and you understand the math of Golden Tee, you will fucking kill everyone. Right? It's not even, it's just so, it's so different. And I'm actually disappointed that a lot of people, I'm telling you right now, there are some top players that could use to watch this stream because they would get even better than what they are. There's one thing that you guys learn and you see on a daily basis from me playing at home when we stream. That low tee release, get fucking good with it. You basically eliminate all green break. You make wind play like nothing with stouts, and you get to shoot bullets at holes. It is such an advantage to do. I think it's more important than fulls. Low tee release is possibly the most important shot in Golden Tee in my mind right now. Maybe the chush maybe the chush as well. Like, the chush is really big too. The low tee backy, though, the problem with the low tee backy is that if you don't know the green's perfect. Oh, Daryl, I'm gonna one up you here. I'm going to one-up you here, and it's going to be by a large amount of money, too. And actually, that's not the best one, because Lemon got the field bet in the Chicago Open, and he won the tournament out of the field. He's the only one ever done to do it. Needless to say, he was never in the field again. But the random shit that happened to him happened for him against great players was insane. Oh, Francois, it absolutely, it's not even that it's a gimmick, it's that it's broken. It's actually fucked up. So what we don't realize that technically the game, even though we don't pull back on thumb shots or the chush, the game is giving you a pullback of dead straight. The weird thing is, though, you would think if I thumbed out directly, the ball would funnel back in. It doesn't. But if you chush, it does. It's fucking weird. And I don't think they even know why that is. But what's worse, though, is if you got rid of the chush right now, the click chip then becomes the meta. It becomes more important. And I think that's even worse for the game than the chusher. I think the click chip is one of the worst things I've ever seen in Golden Tee. It's terrible. It's a horrible thing for the game. The game shouldn't work like that, because now with the click chip, you're actually going below the game's minimum speeds for the trackball. That's not right. That's a broken part of the code. Oh, it should be. But and then also I'm going to go with another one here for the TOC in Indian. I'm sorry. It was the PCC in Indy. We had almost 200 players. And it was a 64-man main. And the Calcutta was online like worlds. Well, IT got me, and I took half. Got to the tournament, I was running like 104 fever, dude. I lost my first match and had to go back to the hotel and go sit in an ice bath. Well, I bought a young man by the name of Dan Weiss for $20, right? And Dan Weiss, if you know him, he won't take half of himself. Well, after I lost my first match, I told IT, and I was like, guys, I feel terrible that you spent $300 or $400 on me. I'll take my other half back for full price right now. And they did it. I was like, cool. Well, to go from a 64-man double elimination bracket to make the top four, to make Calcutta, what is that, 14 straight matches? Well, I didn't shoot worse than one better for 14 straight matches. However match. Well, in my fourth match, and I'm sorry, IT said no to it. Now that IT said no to giving me the other half. Well, it was a smart play, because my fourth place match in that tournament was I was playing Dan Weiss. The thing was that nobody knew who he was online because nobody knew his name. They didn't put his name up as Damage Inc., so nobody knew it was him. Chush, CHUSH. It's a chip and a push. Chip and a push. You know what's so funny, James? I actually went. I got to. We call it dating back then, but in the restaurant business, it was really just getting done fucking after work kind of thing. But I actually was banging a Lovable for a while. Now, that was the years the Bulls were really bad after Jordan left. And then I also had a Blackhawks ice girl. That was all. I used to pull some shit. It was good. It was impressive. The stuff that I pulled with my looks in my bank account back in the day, you guys would be like, wow. Talking works. Even my friends used to get to fuck because I'd get to talk. I would fucking talk to everybody. I wordsmithed my way into sexual escapades when I was younger. Oh my God! Look at that fucking. Now, Chris, we were talking about that 9-wood. So what you got to realize, if you look at the charts that I made, the 9-wood has the same carry distance on a high and a low tee, right? JoJo would win that. If we played 5 rounds, I would slaughter it. If he's playing fulls, if he's trying to play fulls on the daily and he play in the first 5 games of the day, I will win the first 5 games. After that, it's once you have fulls dialed in, you're basically getting, they're getting a 65% chance of holding out a hole, where I don't have a 65% chance of doing it. At 30 games, though, somebody playing fulls is unbeatable compared to not playing fulls. But now, let's also math this out, too. You guys, we all think it's awesome. He wins every day, right? I don't think he's recognizing his ROI very well, because the amount of time that he'll spend on the daily sometimes, from what I understand, I don't know this for fact, so maybe the times are way off. But if you took your same skills, played 10 games, you're probably pushing it, but I used to say that I'd beat him in 10 games, no problem. It's pushing it. It all depends. It all depends how similar setups are, right? Thank you, sir. That's awesome, brother. I appreciate that one, bro. Oh my, dude. Oh, hey, Mr. Keith Brown, everybody be on your best behavior. Keith Brown's a real stickler for the rules. But, hey, don't knock him, Andy. I've got a purple bracket in there, and I've got one where I didn't win, too. I got one purple bracket win, one non-win, and I think I've been in it 3 times. Well, I'm telling you right now, if I happen to be moving back to Illinois, you are getting name dropped anytime I'm in trouble, sir. I hope you realize, I hope that's an okay thing, and even if you say it's not, it is an okay thing to me now. I mean, name dropping is how we get ahead in the world, man. I always agreed. Are you fucking, come on. Oh, come on. How does that not drop for me there? Oh, how aggressive are we going to get? The problem here... No, but see, that's the thing. Nowadays, guys, purple bracket is not an indictment of bad play. It isn't necessarily. Now, 5 years ago, where you had to basically shoot 15, 20 off the Golden Tee par, when we did that, we got made fun of for it. Now it's not bad. Right? Now it's not so bad. In fact, I think it's actually harder to win the purple now than it is a main. You have to get hot. You have to beat 1 or 2 players that could be playing lights out. The problem is, in the purple bracket, you have to win all of those matches. Everybody can shoot par down there. So you can't make mistakes for that whole day. I mean, put it this way, guys. I used to black out Friday night and half the time pass out in the parking lot or not sleep at all. And I could come in vomiting and miss it. I don't like this. I want to hit that, but it ain't getting to the hole. I've got to go for making it. Now, do I hit it to hit the wall and come back? Ooh, that's an interesting thought. No, we're going to try to trickle it in. Oh, and I go right in between speeds. I feel like I had 3 balls that should have gone in as well during that round. Jesus. Oh, God, Daryl, like I said, that double elimination 64-man main, I made it to the final 3, and I literally lost to Litzinger on Misty because I hit roll on a par 3 and rolled into the water. And still shot a clean round, and shot a clean round. So I was 2 better and missed it. All right, let's do it. Set numbers. Let's go. Kenji's from a Carter brick. Caesar. Yes. The answer to the yes. Yes. Stop it. I'm not paying you, and you won't collect from me, and I won't let you pay me. So what the fuck is the point, Caesar? No, it was a push though. I gave 26 as the push. But sometimes I would rather lose. Well, the next is Eagles. So let's give, what is it, guys? We know par is either 31 or 32. We'll know right away. What is a legit, that's Golden Tee par. What are we calling, I mean, like, it's like, okay, so right now, par's 32, 100%. Do we set, I mean, I don't know anybody that's shooting par more than half the time on this course. So what do we say? 20. So what do we say the over under is? I'd say 29's a fair number here, right? 29 and a half. You got to shoot 30 or better. I'll put 29 at a push. I'll take 29 as a push. Because even the easiest shots, even if we get set up with the easiest setups on every hole, you're going to miss one. No, I'm not doing 30 as a push. Especially since I missed one. What the fuck? I've been missing that line, but I'll make the chip. Here we go. Okay, good. Okay, got it. 10, 20. Shit. No, you go. I'm still clean. It's fine. Make your bet no matter, thanks, Jeremy. Make your bet no matter what it is, whether I fuck up early or not, because I'm going to come back. I'm coming back. I chipped it in there. I'll miss one a lot. I miss one a lot on my best round. Okay, 20 and 10. Gotcha. Well, I see, that's the thing about Golden Tee. I don't think there is a bet. Well, okay, so here's something. Okay, if we were to make a bot or an AI or something of that nature to play Golden Tee, I don't know, because they're going to hit the shots that are the best shot to go at the hole. And if it's perfect at it, it goes in, right? But are they all... Is something going to be able to make every shot, or is it going to calculate trying to make in your odds of making it and not calculate in? Well, but I don't agree there has to be an optimal play. You have to have criteria to set an optimal play in golf. What's your criteria? To guarantee Golden Tee par or to hole out? Because the shot to, let's say, hole out this shot is a risky shot. I can guarantee I'm going to make an eagle on it, but I'm not, if I try to ace it, I have to bring the right wall into play. So is that the optimal shot is always to put the ball in the hole, but I don't think it's the smartest play. You gotta factor risk to reward into every shot. You know what I mean? So yeah, goal would be moist. That's true. I mean, you should be able to have a hole out on every hole. Is basically what. Oh God, I just wetted that. That was the worst fucking shot I've hit on this hole, I think, ever. Wow, that's a par at best. At best. Guys, we're going to get this to bounce off the bridge. Here we go. Ah! I got it off the bridge, right? That's pretty fucking impressive. Yeah, but it's like hitting. It's like when they had John Daly shots on the whatever we called it before, the ladder thing. The shots that he hit on that were smart plays, but they were not the right play. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they worked, but it's not the right player. I'm going to say there's infinite. I'm going to say there's infinite ways to hole a shot out. Or too many to calculate. Because what you're thinking is it, but having one click cut and then a throw out of one, 2 click cuts straight, you know? No, they recorded shots, but I'm sorry, they were not playing a double bank shot off the wall on Catadre and getting it to go in on multiple setups. No, that's not true. I as much as that sounds, they said that, I agree, they did say that. I can't call that to be legit. I mean, they literally had bank shots going in, and they were not, those two did not hit bank shots to go in. Sorry, they didn't. Oh, Herb, I'm going to guarantee you there's that many. Guarantee you. Because what you're also thinking about, you're forgetting about any hundreds of obstacles out there. But that's the thing, though. A computer's going to come up with something that's even better than anything that we're going to do. You know what I mean? Like, but that's the other thing with these AI models. I don't think they're thinking, they're compiling information better. That's what we do, really, too. We don't have original thought. Every original thought we have. Why not a 5-wood from 120, dude? 5-wood from 120, look at mobile, dude. If you don't have a 5-wood from a 120 on mobile, you have no chance. That would be, yes, that's where I'm at with it. Okay, so like, I don't know many players that are hitting that shot, or I haven't seen it at least, but I bet that's the kind of shot that AI would hit. I'm going to go with the ridiculous set of shots that I saw. And this was at the Indiana tournament. It was at the casino. You guys couldn't get a stream because King was ready to stream, and the casino said, no, we're not allowed to legally have these machines on video. Like, their slot machines were there. Oh. Wow, that wasn't what I thought would happen. Well, I can tell you that there's an infinite amount of ways to make this ball go to 40 yards. Just let's look at this shot here. We could start listing off ways to hit this. How about a full C2 from here? How about a full C3 from here? How about a full A1 from here? How about a half A1 from here where I aim back to there? What about a half chip with the 9? What about a half chip with the 8? What about a driver hard as I can into the tree behind the green and have it bounce off? I could list off, I mean, where we'd have, it's just, there's so many, it's ridiculous. I mean, how about a double bank off of 3 trees over there because something artificial is good enough to make that shot. Like they're good enough to have the initial aim and calculate those trajectories. That's the whole point, right? You've got I'm not saying every single one of them can go in, but there's infinite options. Oh, but no, there's no doubt. Or now, see, now you're also talking too. It's the combination on a par 5. Let's say there are absolute infinitely shots that to hole a par 5 up, to double eagle a par 5. It is absolutely infinite. I feel like I got robbed on that last one. All right, hole out time. God damn it. Oh, you got to let Russ cook, man. XY position, CY position. No, see, but you're missing the point. There's almost infinite there's almost infinite ways to pull back and manipulate a trackball, dude. I don't think you're getting it. I don't ever low 5. Fuck you, Golden Tee. Seriously. How? I wanted to putt that. I was going to have a problem on that chip no matter what. But there's infinite pullback and speed combinations that you can hit on any shot. Then you add in how many clubs that we have, and it's not infinite. I'll agree it's not infinite because there are limitations to it. But we have the pullbacks are fucking dialed down to the 100th of an X. So you have I mean, so I can't even fathom the limitations. Did I blow this? Yeah, I did. Wow, water balls twice and that miss. That's, oh, actually, wait. 26, 27, 29. Okay, I'm on push pace. Good. Ah, fuck it. I want the win. We're getting a 30. We're holding this bitch out. How do I want to do it? Top 3 movies ever, quick. Forrest Gump, American Gangster, And third, I don't know what third is. No. Well, it's not a money. Okay, so this irritates me every time I hear it. Guys, do you realize IT doesn't make fucking dick off your gameplay, right? I mean, they make dick. Shawshank's good. Yes, I'm with you there. I'll go with the usual suspects. I'll put the usual suspects up there. So that would be my 3. Does that mean get money? I gotta say, that was a shit show. Yeah, we absolutely will. We actually just finished watching all 9 of them, so. I don't know what people see in Gangs of New York. Schindler's List is amazing. I just can't watch it a lot. Now, if we're going in, I'm telling you right now, and this is going to be an unpopular opinion, the Creed movies are better than the Rocky movies already. The entire series is better than the whole Rocky series. And that will be an unpopular opinion, but it's better. Jimmy, without a doubt, my man. I saw Air. It's on Netflix. It's on, yeah, I saw Air in the theater. Very good. I think they were smart and not actually including somebody to play Jordan in the movie. I already played Easter. We'll play this one again. Okay, No. Yeah, he did a great job. You know what? There's a lot of. Yeah, I'm not up there on the Tombstone shit. Oh, I forget one all of the time that I watch constantly, and that's Spotlight. It's one of those movies. That's the movie, like, when it comes on, I won't turn it off. Irishman, it was okay. It was too hard to see. It was too hard to see those guys playing younger men when they were old as dirt. It was nice for the nostalgia of it. Oh, so this one, we'll say 29. So we'll call over under at 28. We keep pushing, so we're nailing the numbers. Goodwill Hunt. Thank you, Jill. I always forget that one too, but it's absolutely up there. I hope that you got autocorrect there. Everybody make fun of James Michael Mulkey, dude. I was gonna say, I was like, I hope you got. I'm hoping you got there. Okay, no, Robin Williams' best movie. If anybody knows what I'm thinking of here. And now I can't think of the name of it. The name is falling away from me. All right, cool. Wait, what? You'll roll the 20 for the 28? What do you mean? Good things will come. Goddamn. Good things will. No, good things. Is it good things will come? No, Oh, I gotcha. Why the name is just drawing a blank on me and I can't think of it. It's Oh yeah. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, it's. I'll find it right now. What dreams may come? God damn it! What dreams may come? It's fantastic. Our guy Cuba's in it. Oh, Joker's a good one. That's very good too. If you see, you guys, if you haven't seen What Dreams May Come, it's so unknown with him in it. It's fucking fantastic. It's a classic for certain. That's pretty good. Oh God, I whiffed the ball. That's not getting there. Hey, let's keep this up, Mark. It was fucking great, Josh. You were absolutely right. Fuck you. I think I'm losing $20 here. Why are you, Herb? No offense, dude. You're 100 forward and 100 back. It's a mythical number, dude. There's way more than 100 and 100 back. You're doing 100. That's 100 integers, dude. It's 100 to the 100th. So it's, I mean, it's exponential, dude. It's ridiculous the amount of moves this could be. What? I didn't say that. I mean, if I did, it was as an estimate. There's more than 100 angles. What are you talking about? Yeah, it goes down to the 100th, the precision of it. I might just DNF this. Yeah, this is a DNF. You guys got this one. Shit. Yeah, you're going down a path that I'm already telling you. It is an infinite amount of shots that are available. Gordy, you're up 20. Wow, that was bad. Ah, well, it happens. But this is my thing. I'll shoot lights out for a day, and then I'll have a bad game. That's the difference, though. You watch Hassan like a tournament. He's the top qualifier, or right up there, like every time. He doesn't have bad game. I do stupid shit, but we will not be. We're gonna be right. We're gonna be right on the right amount. Oops, I picked Nord. I mean, what's par? What's par here? What is par on this course? It's 28 now, but it changes, right? Basically, I'm doing one off of par is my bet. It's what my over-under's been. Well, yeah, but we can just say one off of par. So that's it. You just turn it. We'll say one off of par is the number, and that's a push. Anything better, I win. Anything better, anything worse, you guys win. Okay, what the fuck just happened there? Why did that 158 go out like 700 miles? Did you guys see that? That ball went out like... And I guess with the A1s and C3s not working as much and not working as well anymore, there is one... It's a negative about style. It's they don't bend. They don't turn like the other balls do. I haven't played this course in a while, to be honest with you. I haven't had my chew yet. Okay, so now I brought it up earlier, right? Hey, Matty B. I absolutely was. And you know what? Yeah, that new season, it was fantastic. The ending was beautiful. Fantastic ending. And there will be there's going to be a spinoff with the kid. You know it, right? I loved it. I loved it. The first ending was, so whenever they do stuff like new ones, we go back and watch the originals. And the ending of the original Dexter was terrible. It was okay. I mean, it wasn't the worst thing ever. Uh-oh. Are we going off this game? I think we're going off this game, guys. I think this is going to be a go off game. Okay, so we got pars here still. So I'm 2 better right now. I don't remember what the number is on this though, what the par is. Okay, if we're going best series of all time, I have 1, and anyone who argues with me is wrong. To me, the best series of all time was The Wire. If you haven't had the opportunity to watch it, make sure that's a definite binge watch for you. And I'm of the ilk that says that Better Call Saul was a better show than Breaking Bad. No, I think that Better Call Saul was better. And I don't know if it's better as a standalone but when you put them together, it's a better show. No, the Better Call Saul is better than Breaking Bad. Absolutely better. The character development is through the roof. Ooh. Wow, that's a tough one, man. Wow. I can't FMK. I'm gonna fuck all of them. I don't know. I love Deb. I really love Deb. I don't know why. She was so vile and fucking awesome. Just so hot. And now I'm trying to picture Lumen. Lumen's the kill. Absolutely the kill. Well, so we got max pars at max par, and this is 29, right? We got them all drivable, which is so weird. Yeah, I'll marry Deb, fuck Hannah, and kill Lumen. Wait, was Lumen Julia Stiles? Is that right? Am I right on that? Or again, I might be messing it up, but that was Julia Stiles, right? Or that other girl that is just like Kirsten Dunst. No, it's Julia Stiles, right? None. Oh, well, it's Poltergeist if I have to pick a horror movie. Yeah, that she's got to be the kill. And I don't dislike her at all. I just can't. She's not on that level. Again, guys, max carry distance. I had no worries on that whatsoever because I know that that ball carries that far. Oh, well. Top 3 sports movies. Creed 1, 2, and 3. No, I love the Creed series, though. Do we call Kingpin a sports movie? Because I love it. Everybody's gonna say Caddyshack, and yeah, it's great, but I don't want to be. I want to be different. But top 3 sports movies. Well, I'm gonna put Creed in there, and I won't put a Rocky in there. Okay, the stories from Space Jam about that, if we could count that as it, the basketball games that Jordan set up on the Warner Brothers lot, or was it Warner Brothers? I think it was Warner Brothers, are of legend. Like absolute legend. You'd have to call Field of Dreams a sports movie. Well, no, Jason, I'm really scared of the spotlight, dude. I wouldn't want to put myself out there like that. Oh wow, that was a bad effort. Oh well, one better is fine. It's very safe. Well, I'll get rid of shit. I'll get rid of White Men Can't Jump. I'd put Remember the Titans and Tin Cup are both well up there. Oh, Days of Thunder, you got me there. I can't believe Jill's not chiming in here. She's a huge NASCAR fan. In fact, Tim, it's got to be Tin Cup. It's got to be. All right, I got one more in me, and then I got to quit. I'm not tired, but you guys are boring me. No, I got to go make sure the dogs are good, and I got to go check my marketplace transactions on MLB The Show. Got to earn them stubs. Well, it's one of 2 people. I get told it all the time. It's either Vince Vaughn or Seth Rogen. The voice thing, my mannerisms and how I act is very Vince Vaughn-esque, is what I'm told. And the Chicago, Talladega Nights is up there. You're right. Old Durham's up there. There are some good ones, aren't there? All right, we got a 3-dayer. All right, guys, we're playing one last game. Let's pick a fun one to gamble on. We got a lot of good ones. Ooh, Sandlot, Michael. That's a good one, too. All right, what do we got? We got Eagle. We got Patra. We got Sequoia, Bear, Grizzle. I love draft night, Josh. You pancake eating motherfucker. Coral, Moose. What's the thought? Forget sports movies. Yeah, Field of Dreams is probably it. Oh, fuck, guys. We're missing this one. All right, guys, and this is a no-brainer. Wow, we are missing some keys here that we're not putting on there. Oh, Jesus. Okay, we are all missing one. That as Americans, it should be our first one, right? What do you want me to play? You guys got to pick. No, we are missing one that is probably... It's probably the best... I think it's a Disney movie too, right? It's got to be, but... We are absolutely missing a big one here that we're all going to agree. I got a couple here that we're going to miss. Yeah, we could do Petra, but is that fun to gamble on? So basically Infinite? Thanks. Rudy is one up there too. I'll give it that. What about Miracle? After saying that, that is the best that's the best sports movie of all time. And I don't think there's an argument here. I want to hear. I'm kind of waiting for the chat to go, oh shit, yeah, Miracle. What do we want to play here? Rocky Hollow. Okay, we'll do Rocky. Ah, Caesar, I'm not taking your money. Rocky good for everybody. Yeah, it's got to be. Okay, now this is another one too. The Fighter. America doesn't suck though, Josh, and hockey does suck. It's that 1-800 guy. 42's up there. I call that more of a social. I want to play. I don't really want to play Rocky though. It's not that good of a course. It's okay. I would really. I'm surprised nobody wants to play Black Hills. The Naturals up there. Fuck it, I'm playing Black Hills. Okay, that's the score to beat. I have to take the worldwide record here. That's goddamn fucking... That's going to be a tough... This is going to be a tough road to hoe. No. Oh, you did. I didn't see it. I'll call a 26 push on this. 26 is a push. Yeah, and we're even, right? I fuck with like mean girls in high school. Oh, wow. You guys, if I'm chushing like that at Worlds, okay. If I chush like that at Worlds, I'm sorry, I'm not beatable. I don't lose. I won't lose. If I can make chushes at Worlds and I get confident with them. Also, it would help to have my thumbs working too. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, for game, and I think you're still underestimating it. Now we might be overestimating it because it was something with the. It might even go down to the 1,000th on that, and I think there's other factors that you're missing too. Because we can't really assess this actually accurately. It really is an impossible question for us to ask. Now, the best movie with Sir Ben Kingsley in it is House of Sand and Fog with Jennifer Connelly. Let's get it. Let's get it, Gordy. Uncut Gems, You know, the first time I saw it, I thought it was wonderful. The second time I saw it, it was good. Third time I saw it, the fucking character that Adam Sandler played was annoying as shit. And I always pair movies up, but the movie that came out very similar to the time was the Gentleman, and The Gentleman is a much, much better movie than Uncut Gem. I saw it in the theater the day it came out, because that was... Yeah, but you're missing the fact that you have how it reads the pullback, right? Okay, we know that this limits it, right? We know that one click limits me to like 16 miles per hour. Oh, Gordy. God damn it. Why? What do you? Yeah. No, but no. I didn't say it was impossible. I said we can't calculate it without looking at the code, because everything here is conjecture and guessing, right? Because we honestly don't know exactly how the swing mechanic works, right? We really don't. We have very good guesses, but there's part of it that stuff in there that we don't know, that IT doesn't even know. Are you fucking kidding me? My hand keeps sticking to my deck. Well, one better off. That's all I'm saying. I don't think it's impossible. No numbers are impossible. Oh, I'm messaging you, Gordy. Enjoy, Gordy. Wheels fell off. I'm working tirelessly. It's a moment y'all been waiting for. The California, the drought, y'all. The Gentleman was a phenomenal movie. Sometimes the way he makes movies though can be a bit annoying and tough. Did he do? I think he did Wrath of Man. Yeah, and like the parts of it, I don't know. He makes every movie too much about him, in my opinion. You know, like too much. Like some movies can tell its own story if you set it up right, and he has to do it in his way. I don't disagree with it in a lot of ways. Mine. Like it could get too much sometimes. Now I don't know about you guys, but the guy who makes he did Grand Budapest Hotel. I think it's the same guy that did Moonrise Kingdom, and there's another one like it, and I love those movies. Oh, Gone Girl was good. But if you want to, Gone Baby Gone blows it out of the water. The other Affleck's a better actor. when Jason mentioned Ted, we were looking for something to do. Jason mentioned Ted earlier. Oh, yeah. Oh, Grand Budapest Hotel is amazing. All right, so this is the shot of the game. This is going to be what matters. And guess what I'm going to hit here? A full. And you don't do that. I don't know. Well, I think the best Christmas movie of all time is The Night Before. It's our Christmas tradition now. We watch it every year on New Year's Eve. Guys, how aggressive can I get here? I gotta bite it. Yeah, I can make it juicy for you. Okay, I'm going to give you this too now, right? Your carry distance barely changes off of being in the rough, and it also doesn't change with the rain. But look at what it shows on my overhead. It shows that this ball will go 252. Incorrect. I will carry this to the hole. At 134. So it doesn't slow down anything. The only thing it slows down is the rollout after the fact. Well, but the whole thing is, guys, right? A Christmas movie is about Christmas. Uh-oh, I forgot about this hole. It's always drivable, but it's freaking impossible sometimes. Luckily not this time. Now, how am I going to play this? Am I going to... Yeah, I should have bounced the rock. I'm going to miss this. Oh! Oh. And if Baki's still here, Chris, like the 9-wood there, where a lot of other clubs I play it, my thumbs are short of the line, the 9-wood will get to the line, no problem, and I can thumb it past the line. Are you eating? Oh. Well, I could easily stroke limit 18. I've done it before when I've been clean. Jesus. It ain't over, dude. That's exactly how I wanted it. Woo! You. Because I'm doing me better than I'm doing you. Well, but Caesar, that brings me... It would have brought me into bogey land, because if I don't know where to lay up on it. I mean, that one's not too bad. I'd just knock it way up right. But, guys, word of mouth. I had a great time tonight. Great crowd of people here. I appreciate all the chat. We got off topic, but we did go into detail on some things. if you guys are really looking for more on fulls, and I know it wasn't, I can do it. I hate playing them for hole outs, but we can set it up to get some interesting stuff. And actually, when we get to build a course things here shortly, we'll be having some great teaching tricks there. But we will see you guys on Friday. Love you. And have a good night. We're out. Word of mouth is gone. Good night.